Hey class 9th student, this is your science teacher Neha Singh is here to make you aware more about the chemistry concept of class 9th. So let's start with the states of matter or the first chapter of our class, that is matter in our surroundings. So, but what is matter? We see this if we talk about anything, we say everything in this world is made up of matter. But what actually matter is? Before going into the deep conversation or to know more about matter, let's take a look about the examples of the matter. So you can see here person is sitting, we consider it as a matter. A cat, it's also a matter. Sun, also a matter. Cloud, also considered to be a matter. Plant, matter. Chair, matter. Desk, coffee, computer, butterfly, glasses. Even the book that you're holding, the pen that you might be holding, the chair on you're sitting, everything in this world is considered to be a matter. But what matter is? The one thing that you may see common in these, that these all the things, the glasses, butterfly, computer, coffee, desk, all the things that is in the picture, they are occupying space in the surrounding. From where we are keeping them, they are just present over there and they are occupying that particular space. And if we closely focus on these things, so we can come to up that the all these things, they have some mass. The mass can be measured in kg, in grams, in anything. What is mass? The matter in a body, the amount of matter that is present in a body, we call them at a mass, right? But we again come to that point, what is matter? So from all these points we can conclude that matter is anything that is occupying space. They could be possessing some mass, they are having some mass over there that can be measured, and this should be felt by one or more of our senses. We can feel it, we can touch it, either we can see it, if we can you can say that we can hear it, right? Anything that is so final definition will become that anything which is occupying space, which is having some mass, and it should be felt by our senses. We should feel it, right? So we can see that milk, coke, bell, balloons, pear, books, hot air balloons, pen, all these are considered to be a matter because these all are occupying space, these all are possessing some mass, and these can be felt by one or more of our senses. But I said in a previous slide, you have noticed that we said that everything in this world is made up of matter. But the things like love, things like affection, things like hatred, hate, right? Things like, you can say that taste, smell, or we can say that ideas, thoughts, right? These are not having any mass, they are not occupying the space in the surrounding. So things like these, love, affection, hatred, taste, smell, thoughts, ideas, good manners, they are not they are not completing all the conditions related to the matter. So these are not considered to be a matter. The final definition you must know till now, that what matter is. Matter is anything that is occupying space, that is possessing some mass, and these should be felt by our senses, right? So the final matter, hope you could understand the definition of matter till now. Now let's learn more about some of the history of a matter. How can we come to know that? There are some around 450 BC around. There are some Greeks, they at that time we do not have any extra capability or desire to do some experiment so that we can come to know about what matter is, what is they are made up of, like, right? So we focus on whatever the physical appearance of that, what we see on the surface of the things, right? So according to that, some of the scientists, some of the philosophers, what they have done, they have proposed that the matter is made up of 4 different elements, right? After that, and he thought especially the Empedocles, he thought that when we mix these elements together in different amounts, we can make a different substances, right? Similarly, the ancient Indian philosophers said that all the matter, right? In Hindi, we call these matter as padarth, right? He called them padarth, whether they are a living thing or non-living thing. They are made up of 5 basic elements, and he called them as a panch tattva, right? These 5 elements are Agni tattva, right? The fire element, water element, second is Jal tattva, third is earth tattva, we call it a Prithvi tattva or earth element, fourth is Akash tattva or ether element, and fifth one is Vayu tattva or air element, right? These are the 5 elements, and he said everything, whether it is a living thing in the nature or it is a non-living thing, they all are made up of these 5 basic elements, and we call them a panch tattva, right? But after the modernization of the science, after the modernization, or we can say the modern day scientists classify matters into 2 different categories. What? First, on the basis of their physical properties, physical appearance, physical properties. Second, they categorize them according to the chemical properties of the matter. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about the physical properties, right? So what is according to the physical state, or we can say that the physical properties of the matter can be divided into 3 categories: solids, liquids, and gases. Although 2 more states can be found later on, but firstly we focus on these 2, and then we will learn more about the 2 more states, that is plasma state of the matter and the Bose-Einstein condensate state of the matter. So according to the physical properties, the modern day scientists classify the matter like solids, liquids, and gases. But before proceeding to these properties, we should know that what matter is actually made up of. We said that matter is made up of the particles. They are occupying space, they are having mass. But what is actually present in, because of them they are having mass, the thing that is present because of which they are made up of, we can say that they are having mass, they can be occupying some space. It is because of the particles, means pieces. The everything around us, it is made up of tiny pieces, or we can say that they are made up of particles. Our body is made up of particle, a chair is made of particle, table is made of particles, even the book you might be holding, the mobile phone that you are holding, it's made up of the particle. The number of particles in everything is, however, very large, but the size of the particle should be very small. The particles which make up the matter, they are so small that we cannot even see them, and for them we need a microscope to see the smallest particle of the matter. So there are other properties related to it, the particles of the matter. So everything around us is made up of tiny pieces or particles which are made up of, right? The first characteristic of matter could be they are made up of particles. Second, the particles of matter, they are very small. We cannot see them with our naked eye. We need a high resolving power microscope to check the structure or the size of the particle of matter. Second, the particles of matter, they have spaces between them. We'll check it out also, how we can conclude these points. Particles of matter are constantly moving. They are in random motion. They are keep on moving, right? And the particles of matter attract each other. So till now, I hope you understand what matter is on the basis of physical states of the matter, physical properties of matter, how can we classify them, and what are the main characteristics of the matter. These characteristics, we are going to learn more about these characteristics, the experiments related about these characteristics of the matter in our next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Thank you everyone.